Well, hi friends, I'm Brian Cosby. This is Provide and Protect, and we're up at the range today, and we are talking through a series of topics related to really firearms fundamentals. And today we're talking about target transitions. What are the best ways to go from one target to the next? You know, whether you are dealing with multiple assailants or you're just up at the range like we are today, but you want to be able to access or go from one to the next target quickly, effectively, and there's some tips that go along with this. I'm with my friend Danny. He is recently retired Special Forces, and so I'm here as the student here today. But yeah, talk us through that idea of target transition from one to the next. What are some things we need to kind of think about?
Yeah, I would say oddly with target transition, the first thing you really want to consider is just your stance. Like what stance are you starting in? So like you want to have that good fighting stance, you know, so your feet are planted, generally, you know, shoulder width apart, and you're almost ready to receive a tackle.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be dealing with recoil management, and you want to work from a strong base foundation.
Yeah. So if I'm just standing, let's say I'm shooting this way, and if I'm standing like this, like straight up, what would happen?
So yeah, the gun's going to eventually push you over, right?
Okay.
You're going to become unstable, and then it's going to be harder to focus on what you want to focus on, which is getting from one target to the next.
Gotcha.
So really you want to start from a strong foundation, and I think the best way to think about that is like just act like somebody's going to push you, or just act like you're going to take a tackle, or you know, wrestle your kids.
Yeah, you want to have a little bit of press off, just to
bit of press off, ready to receive the recoil and manage it appropriately.
Okay.
And then basically, so you're up on target, right?
Yeah.
You're aiming, shooting, and then you're going to transition target. So the first thing you want to do is move your head and eyes first to the new threat or new target that you want to find. And then you're going to let your weapon follow where your eyes went. So you want to make sure that you're moving your head first, and then your weapon is moving second.
Yeah, and obviously you're emphasizing that piece. In the moment, it's going to look like it's almost the same time, probably.
Correct. Right? Yep. But it's just going to be as simple as exactly like what you're saying.
Yeah.
I look, I move. I look, I move.
Okay. Now, why is that? Why is it important to instead of just kind of doing this at the same time?
Yeah.
With not even shifting my eyes or looking.
Yeah. So there's a couple good reasons. One, they've found that, you know, basically it's much slower, and you're going to overcorrect, and you're going to have difficulty finding that second target. The second thing I would say is you lose a lot of essay when you're down the sights. When you're either looking at your iron sights or you're looking at your red dot sight, you're going to lose a lot of that essay. So you want to get your eyes out of that reticle or out of that iron sight vision, out of that tunnel vision, and address the next threat, and then let your, you know, firearm follow you there.
Okay. Now, one other tip, and we do have live ammo. We're about to shoot here in a second. But one other thing that, you know, in a scenario, whether a mall, your home, you know, we do need to probably think about shoot, no shoot. At what point when you're transitioning, that's probably another reason why to look first, and let your gun follow. Because if you're just, you know, having your gun go first, then who knows what could.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're not Wild West. We want to, you know, kill bad people, obviously, in this sort of threat environment. We want to assess that, you know, new threat has a weapon and they are a threat, and we have to neutralize them.
Gotcha.
You know, so yes, definitely part of threat assessment. Is this person that needs to be shot? I want my eyes out of that straight down the barrel, looking through my sight's vision.
Yeah.
And I want them up and out, finding my next target, acquiring it. Yes, it's a threat. I'm going to engage them next.
Okay.
And moving my pistol or firearm to it.
Yeah, and that's probably very true in a home. You know, if you get a bump in the night and you're going, you know, somewhere, and in your home, and you're like, I've got family members, or I've got a family dog, or whatever in the home. In that scenario, so important to, you know, if you're transitioning, or if you got, you know, the guy that's running, bad guy that's running, doing something to another spot, or two guys, to just make, you know, aware of that target. So okay, very cool. So we're gonna obviously, other people up here are doing some shooting, so we're gonna join them here. So let's get into it.
Yeah, so I think when you're starting off, it's good to almost exaggerate what you're doing. So almost like an exaggerated point to target, an exaggerated head movement, an exaggerated, I'm finding my next target. See, that's all the same. See there I'm following, right? I'm just moving with the red dot, but here I'm looking, I'm moving my dot over and then shooting.
There's the difference. Awesome.